I call my power back to me from every person, place, entity, from every space, portal, time, and dimension.
What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you everyone for clicking on this video. I appreciate it and I love you so much. Please make sure also, if you resonate at any time, hit that like button so that we can have that exchange of energy. I've already said my prayer and blessing. It is in the description box if you'd like to know what it is. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. There's also a link to my website in the description box. I just relaunched my prayer intention candles, the clear line. So clear joy and clear heart is there. Clear joy is for depression, grief, sadness. It focuses on your solar plexus chakra, and then as well as clear heart for love and your heart chakra. Also, a new product that I just introduced or am introducing. This is mine. It's almost gone because I love it so much. But I have body oils, intention body oils now for each candle. So there's one for clear joy. There's one for clear heart. You can mix and match. You don't have to activate the candles or the oil. You can just use them regularly. I've been using this for 3 weeks and I'm obsessed, and I'm really truly not just saying that. I have really sensitive skin and this has been a lifesaver. It's been amazing, and it's all I've been using. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what messages the Holy Spirit has for you. And for those of you that are new and this is your first time, hi, I am a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and North Node. All right, you have the Four of Wands, nice. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. What's going on? Nice, and then what's going on, right? You seem to be like flip-flopping and going back sometimes on like how you experience happiness or joy, right? There's also something here about wanting to get outside, or you're like just outside of stability. And maybe even stability isn't the right word, but I guess so, because you have the Two of Pentacles. All right, Judgment, because something's about to change. Ah ha ha ha. So you're changing tense. It's like a hermit crab. You're changing shells. You're ascending. You're transcending. You're unbecoming. So some part of you is leaving. So it's almost like moving, and you may have seen moving take place in your physical life, like something is changing, but there's something to be celebratory about. But then I also wonder why sometimes there's like this decision about needing to discover what really makes me happy and what do I need to release here. Oh, so you went through a process here, Taurus, where I feel like, because it's as above, so below, and even this pentacle is not a material pentacle. And there's things that you want. There's things that you're visualizing and manifesting and just really wanting your life to align in that way. That's what you're looking for. And now you're wise enough to know that that's going to require you to set down, walk away from, and leave certain things that are here. And maybe some of those certain things you didn't want to let go of. Yeah, lessons, the Wheel of Fortune. So you may be you're struggling with letting go of something or someone. For Taurus, please. There you are, Queen of Pentacles. Center of the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. And that's what I was going to say with this Queen of Pentacles. It's like, but you're okay, right? You're seeing what it is. You're recognizing what it is. Very nurturing energy here. You're being patient with growth. Your eyes are closed in all of these pictures. Very similar to Aries energy. I don't think you're as far away as Aries was. Aries was they were in other dimensions. You are too, but you're also very, very present because you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles as yourself. So I know that you're here. And maybe that's what you're trying to do. I think it's funny because a lot of people, because we're earth signs, they just don't expect us to have the ability, especially as Taurus in a fixed one. They really think that we just kind of stay stuck in one way in space. And in a way we do, but I don't think they understand just how deep we really are, right? Like those roots go so deep that it feels like they take us right back out to the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm seeing. You're not so much as like flitting and floating, like astral travel, like lucid dreaming. I'm not saying you can't, but what I'm seeing here is you're very present, but you are also aware that there are things unseen that you need to be focused on. And I think part of your lesson is being grounded and physically present while that is happening. That may be a lesson for you because, again, we're very deep creatures, Taurus. And so what's happening here is, and maybe that's what you're doing, is you're going back, because look at these roots on the Seven of Pentacles. You're going back you're needing to get deep and figure out what's going on. However, I think typically you were doing work up here in the other, realms and dimensions. And the work needs to be here now. It's physical. It's going to take place in like connections or relationships, how you relate to people, how you talk to people. And I'm like, what they're showing me too is, because the Queen of Pentacles represents mother to me. So it's like, some of you could have kids, and maybe that's like part of that shift in you being present is, is now taking the action of what you were doing up here, and now you're putting the action here on earth towards your kids, a different relationship, towards your friends, towards, whoever it is. You're in the process of growing. You're looking at things and working on things. It's a process. And so I also feel like you're in a elimination process of elimination. What is worth working on? What is really going to grow? What's really going to give me an investment in the long run? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're focused on your money. You're focused on building your business. You're focused on yourself. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Very independent energy. You know what's coming for you. Yeah, you're creating something. Knight of Wands. Ace of Swords. For Taurus, please. The Lovers. All right, you have the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Devil. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Chariot, and the Star. Oh, Taurus. You're like, I don't know if I can trust humans anymore, so I'm just going to focus on my money because I can trust that. Really, like that's what I see. You're like, okay, that's cool. I see. Because there's some type of offer here, but you have your heart down here in a cage with the Queen of Swords. You're super, super focused on getting rid of this guy, the Devil. You're closing out all cycles of karma. And I think I've been tapping into this for you. And so it's like if somebody doesn't have roots, you see how they don't have roots? If this offer does not have, is not an established opportunity, if it doesn't have roots, if it doesn't have soil, I can't take it, you're manipulating me. Like that's kind of how you feel. Like, no. But this person wants to keep trying. I'm just a messenger. I don't even think you're looking at love right now, but it's showing up. And it's showing up in the form of a message coming to you. Some type of action is going to be taken towards you. Somebody's going to tell you something. What is this Two of Pentacles for, please? The World card. Your perception has changed. You were confused and felt like you didn't know what was going on, right? You were trying to understand what was taking place in your life. Which direction do I go? And there was a process here where I think you knew that you were growing. And I'm tapping into people who are like on the journey. You're really trying to change and align yourself and eliminate toxicity. Because what Spirit keeps showing me is somebody here who kept indulging in a pattern or a behavior. Can you give me an example, Spirit? So say you're looking for a specific type of relationship or person to come into your life, but you're still dealing with like hookups or whatever and non-committal people, and you're like, okay, I'll just do this until I find somebody. I think what's happening here in whatever the situation, because it may not be that way, but it's like you have to stop the hookups in order to get what you're looking for. You have to align yourself and your life and your energy and your purpose with exactly what it is you're looking for. It's not going to come. And maybe that's what this decision was about here with the world. Not specifically with another person or love, but you were recognizing where you were out of alignment. Like, okay, well, can I continue to kind of look over here while I'm waiting? No, you got to get on the right track. And maybe that's what you're working on releasing, or what you're about to release. Because I see you on your own right now. But you're not like isolated and upset about this. You're just focused. You're growing. You're gaining wisdom. What comes in with Judgment, please? Strength, the orbs. As soon as you release this, you're filled with light. You're going to see something differently. The Peacemaker. Ooh, Lord. As soon as you release something in your heart, it's like, I don't know why you're so anxious to release this. It's going to create peace. It's going to bring peace in your life. I don't know if it's fear, right? That you're worried it's going to cause some type of eruption or it's going to cause some type of problem. Okay. But when you release it, it's like all of a sudden you're at peace. It's almost instantaneous. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles and the World card, please, for Taurus. Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, you're. This is very similar to Aries, but you're leaving an old life, and there may have been this element of really wanting to. Because the Three of Pentacles, like, did you want to work on something that had sunken, that had fallen down, like that you needed to abandon ship? You see what I'm saying? Because there's some type of decision. You're struggling with understanding what to invest in when it comes to relationships that are lacking, that you feel are empty. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier about the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like focusing on certain relationships and what do I need to work on? What do I not? But there's also a major shift here in how somebody invests and commits. And I think it starts when you start investing and committing to yourself on a different level. And then that's what the breakthrough happens. And that could even be in the form of self-love and self-care with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like all of a sudden you start doing something different. Yeah, the Fool card here with the Queen of Pentacles. You take a leap of faith. You do something different in regards to an investment on yourself. And it creates some type of growth much quicker than you were expecting. Because your perception changes almost instantaneously. The Peacock, which is the Empress. It's like immediately, Judgment, boom. You're releasing yourself from a story that was told to you from, I don't care, as a child. You had a story told to you on what life was, how it was supposed to be, who you were supposed to be, how you were supposed to behave. And as soon as you release those restrictions upon you because you had somebody else write your story for you here. And now what's happening is you're breaking out and releasing from some type of, I keep hearing, social construct that was really just keeping you locked up. Could even be perceptions, from growing up that family was giving you. But whatever it was, there's a phoenix here, you grow, and then the peacock, the empress, from the Queen of Pentacles to surrendering to the peacock. It's like all of a sudden you recognize the power that you have and who you are. Because once you start investing that into yourself, it's a wrap. So you're in the middle of that right now. That's what's happening. Yeah, Seven of Wands. The Weaver. You're writing your own story now. You're done. You're like, let me release myself from this because this is not who I am. And also what I feel like is there are other people all over here that may be watching this happen. And I really and truly, because you got two people here, okay? The Seven of Wands, that's a whole group of people who had constructed some type of opinion about who you were, Taurus. And you're rising out of that story that other people had of you. And the crazy thing is, no one's more shocked than you. And let me tell you why. Because there's an energy here of someone who for a long time, that energy from other people, that gossip, because I'm connecting to somebody who's an empath here. You felt it. And maybe sometimes you caught wind of what these people were saying. Okay, others of you are super psychic and they were just coming to you. You were like, wow, that's what they're doing. That's what they're saying. And then later on you would find out like, oh wow, they really did. So it was hard for you to work through these energies. But pat yourself on the back. What's the Seven of Pentacles? We got time, yes. Yeah, Eight of Swords. It takes time to grow out of this. Again, you're growing out of some type of like word spells, beliefs, and perceptions that have been put on you since childhood here that have created chaos for you. Keeping you stuck in a cycle. The Fighter, yes. You trying to fight your way out. You're like, this is not what I want. It's not easy. I think it causes you a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, and you are being more patient than you ever have. Yeah, Two of Cups. You have your eye on the prize, okay? Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups in the Maze, and the Wanderer. Sometimes you feel like you don't really know where you're going, and sometimes, Taurus, you need to remind yourself that it is not a race. It is a journey. It's a marathon, as Nipsey Hussle said. It's not a race. This isn't a competition, right? This is your journey. This is your life. Slow down. And I almost feel like that's what you're doing. Like maybe you're wondering, why have I been running? How long have I been running? What is this Nine of Pentacles, please? Ten of Swords. King of Wands. Which is the protect and the romantic. Who are you shutting down all these people for? Then you have the Emperor down here. With the Queen of Pentacles. That's you. Taurus, you have a whole bunch coming towards you. And it's because of the growth and the transformation that you're going through. And it's got people are wanting to talk. And with this Ten of Swords, I think you shut something down, either maybe even with more than one person. This King of Wands and this King of Cups. What is this Ten of Swords for these two guys? What's going on? What's going on? And then you have the King of Pentacles. You're single and you're driving people crazy. So there's a bunch of people that you're just like, no, I'm good. I'm not talking to anybody. You could have an earth sign, a fire sign, and a water sign. Okay, it doesn't have to be all three, but I do also feel like there's somebody new here with this King of Pentacles. And maybe you kind of friend zone them. I'm not quite sure, but there's somebody here who is all up in their head about you. And you literally have no clue. you're just healing yourself and closing out cycles here. This Nine of Pentacles is just like looking at the flowers, picking fruit. And you've got all these kings staring at you. And if you're masculine, queens, it's just energy. But there's people that want to make or take action towards you. But this Ten of Swords, it's kind of like they feel like, no, you've shut down all options. All right, you have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers coming towards you. So there is some type of conversation and truth coming towards you. What comes in with this Ace of Swords, please, Holy Spirit, as we're getting out of time here? Two of Swords, why are you blocking it? Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, you're on your business, like really on top of your business right now. Whatever you're doing for your life. Oh. Don't even want to say it because we keep seeing it in your readings, but there is an energy that is trying to come towards you. And again, you're focused somewhere else. You have the Five of Wands here. So this energy, there could have been conflict in the past or some type of like burned bridge. They don't really know how to get towards you. Okay. You're moving in a new direction though. You have a whole new love. I just would be aware, this energy keeps showing up and it's lingering, lingering, lingering. And I feel like somebody's trying to block you from getting a new beginning or taking a new beginning in love. Anything that's meant for you, somebody else can't actually block for you. So, but it's just there. This energy is there. And I don't know why this person just keeps showing up in your reading. What is this Knight of Wands, please? Karma. So if you've been feeling this past energy or whatever it is, it's because they are thinking about you, especially with the Knight of Wands. They are sending you energy. This person could be receiving karma right now. Yeah, this Emperor energy, they're under judgment. Judgment was right underneath it. And this person wants to take action towards you. That's why it's showing up now. Yep, Five of Wands. They burned this bridge and they cannot believe that they are very conflicted over the decisions that they made. The Phoenix. Because you're transforming. It's like I said, you're coming out of this story and it's causing a lot of problems for people that may have been talking about you, that may have, whatever it is, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. People are feeling bad. People feel bad. People are in regret. People want to be your friend. People want to be around you, Taurus, but they burned a bridge. What is this Lovers, please? The Six of Swords. The Emperor. You got somebody coming towards you. And the Tower. Yep. You got someone coming towards you that you are not expecting. It's shocking. Okay, somebody went through some type of an awakening as well, just so you are aware. They want to come towards you. There's an Emperor here that looks like they're traveling, okay? I feel like this is something new. This is you meeting that person that's on your same wavelength, on your vibe. And all this other energy is going to be in shock when they see what happens. Because you got the Empress and the Emperor here. All right. Let's get a light code, please, for Taurus in regards to this reading. You have Siri, enlightenment. In our modern world, many of us feel obliged to conform to societal pressures through means such as our career choice, our outward appearance, even our relationship choices. Some of our choices haven't been in full alignment with our hearts, and inevitably, they cause upset to some degree. Society's pressures make it challenging for us to learn what that actually means. Ow, don't know what that was. What that actually means. Where am I? As a result, we can drift away from our truth, our love, our center, and become engrossed in our ego self. Attaining enlightenment means that we need to let go of appearances and societal pressures in order to create greater space within ourselves for more light, wisdom, and love. Enlightenment, in part, is about letting go of all expectation, illusions, and our ego. And as we move towards a still point within ourselves, we reach out of our falsities, out of our ego self, out of illusion, and into the peaceful collective consciousness of all that is. We find forgiveness, we find grace. Enlightenment is a journey of gathering and becoming more light. It is the joy of the exploration to find the sweet place free from external pressures and stressors. Here is the light code, Taurus, for you to look at and meditate on. I do feel like this is right on point, right? You're very focused on what it is you want. You're very focused on your growth. And I think that what is drawing others to you at this point, Taurus, is the fact that you're very, very comfortably who you are. And I feel I'm connecting clearly with that light code to someone who is just, you're just you. I'm me, this is who I am, and I'm not going to change. You either love it or you hate it. All right, Taurus, sending you much love.